All right, y'all, don't mind me. I look a little bit rough. I've been running around all day, but I had to come to my YouTube because A, I haven't posted a video in forever, and B, this is my first platform that I got on as an artist, as a singer, as a songwriter. So I feel like y'all deserve to be the first to hear the good news. So we're gonna pop some bottles and I'm about to tell y'all the amazing news. Yes. I'm sitting here in my apartment, my house, whatever you want to call it, in LA. And I just really, first of all, I need to thank God. I need to thank all those that came before me, all those that will come after me. I want to thank, I like to thank the Academy. No, but for real, I just want to thank God first and foremost for protecting me, for blessing me with a vision, and for giving me the strength, the perseverance, and the endurance to continue on, because it has been a journey. 7 years ago this year, 7 years ago, March 1st was when I moved to LA for the first time. And my birthday is at the end of this month, and I am so happy to say, drum roll please, I officially have a management contract, bitches! I officially have a management contract. Whew! And I'm so excited. I'm gonna rewind real quick and just talk about how life has been. I think I made a video in Charlotte. I can't even remember the last video I made, but I moved back to LA from Charlotte, packed up my apartment, Halloween, left November 1st, drove out here, spent over a year trying to get my own place. Like, I'm finally now in my own space, like my own home, don't have to share with nobody. I spent a year living with crazy people. When I got out here, it was this crazy white lady. And then I was the artist in resident for this producer, and that was cool, but he just wasn't moving with the intention and with the intensity that I needed, so I got very bored. Then I ended up living with a casting director that never casted me in anything. Then I moved downtown, lived with another crazy white lady. Like, this woman drank like a motherfucking fish. Like, and for me to say somebody drinks a lot is saying a lot, but no, like, this lady had beer for breakfast. Just no good. Then I moved right outside of downtown. I was living with another Black female artist. So I'm like, okay, this is about to be this is it right here. Situation just wasn't a match. So after that, I was like, I have to. Universe, God, Allah, give me my own place in LA, please. And it was a struggle. Like, I had been applying since I was living with the casting director, which was like 2-3 spots ago. So I kept getting rejected. I tried to get a place in Echo Park. I thought it was mine, turned down. Ended up finding this gorgeous place that I live in a very nice area. And I moved in right before the first. I put my deposit down. I think I got my keys on Christmas or the day before Christmas, and then moved in like 2 days before the New Year's or something like that. So finally got my own place, which is really, like, for me, I don't know if everybody's like this, but for me, I was unable to do what I need. Like, the stresses of having to live with somebody was just too much for me. Like, it was just stressing me out way too much. Like, I just needed my own space. So once I got my own space, I could really think and, like, okay, how am I gonna move? How am I gonna move and make this happen? Like, I'm out here, I've got, like, this isn't an option. Like, we gotta get this cracking. So I can't even, like, begin. This would be like hours long if I really began to get into all the details, everything. But I just kept putting myself out there. I just kept putting it out there. I haven't even been in the studio since I moved to LA because, and again, those are also crazy stories. Just a brief synopsis. The first time I seriously tried to get into the studio, I was really excited. I was talking with this producer for a couple days, You know, he's like, okay, let's do an early morning session. So I'm thinking early morning, perfect, you know, green flag, because you already know somebody's trying to have you come through the studio at 2, 3 a.m. You already know they're on demon time, and I'm not with that shit. So I was like, okay, 7 a.m. I could do that. I get up bright and early. Mind you, I was bartending downtown at the time. So I started work at 4 and didn't leave work till like 2 or 3 a.m. So I'm not a morning person. I was not a morning person at that time. I was sleeping till 2 p.m., getting up, getting ready for work, working till 2 a.m. So, but this day I got up just with all the vigor, all the excitement. I'm like, yes, I'm going to the studio. Finally, it's been so long. I've been in the studio in every city I've been in except for LA, which is crazy. So I'm like ready to go. This is back when I was living by Dodger Stadium. And so the morning of, I'm like, you know, hey, you know, I'm about to get in my car, be on my way there. Tell me why at 7 a.m. this man decides to send me a picture of his penis. Along with a message that said, and I fucking quote, it said, just sit on it one time. I was so disgusted. I think I cried a little bit because I was so excited to go to the studio and then so disgusted that this man decided to do that to me, just like basically sexually assault my eyes like that. And I was just so over it. Obviously, I didn't go. Like, I'm just not that type of person. I don't care how this person or that person made it in the industry. Good for them. If prostitution worked for you, go. More power to you. Yes, do that, girl. But I know myself, and I'm not about that life. So, obviously, I ended up not going. And then just as soon as the disgust from that wore off, I had somebody else, you know, slide in the DMs talking about, oh yeah, I listen to your music, I like it, you know, I'm trying to book you a studio session, I want to work with you. He's not really a producer or anything like that, but he works with a lot of people that make music. So he was like, yeah, I can get you studio time. He's like, don't worry, I'm gonna pay for everything. And so, you know, I'm thinking like, you know, that's very generous, I appreciate it. Ended up having him over to my place to listen to my music, to do like a really thorough listen through to see what we could workshop, what we could do, you know, things of that nature. And when he was here, you know, I played my music, and mind you, like, I'm comfortable in my own home. Like, I'm not gonna walk around my home in a smock because niggas don't know how to control themselves. Like, I wasn't dressed, I mean, I was clothed, but I was dressed comfortably. So he gets to like filling up on me and stuff, and I'm like, you know, pause, hold on. I'm not trying to do that. And I was very eloquent. I was very polite. I didn't say, you know, get the fuck off me, don't touch me. I didn't say none of that. I was just like, hey, like this music shit means so much more to me than anything else. I was like, I don't want to complicate it. I just want it to be music. He was like, well, it can be both. I said, okay, yeah, well, maybe down the line, but for now, I really want to focus on the music. And he said he was cool with that. He's like, I'm gonna let you know when I get in touch with the producer, let you know the studio time. Guess who I never heard from again? And I can guarantee it's because we all know why. So I'm in the midst of dealing with all of these things. And mind you, this is just because I miss making music. I have not made any new tracks. And that's hard on an artist. Like that's how I bleed through my music. So for me not to have that outlet is really frustrating. So this was literally a day that I had just had my job. Some man sat at my bar at my last job. This happened on Sunday. This man sat at my bar, and a white man sat at my bar and said the N-word. Bruh, when I tell you, my jaw just hit the ground, because in all of my years of bartending, serving, working in hospitality, I've never had that happen. And this man really sat there because he was telling a story, so he had to use it. I was like, there's no reason you had to say that word to me. So I flipped out a little bit. I didn't curse him out. I didn't hit him like I initially wanted to. I did the mature thing, and I went to my manager. I said, hey, this man talking crazy. I'm not feeling it. He's got to go. So they bounced him. But then, of course, because I'm the only black person that works there, of course the narrative becomes angry black girl. Because prior to that, I was all smiles. I was all smiles and sunshine, always singing, always having a good time, because there's no reason for me not to. I'm making money to support my dream. But when this happened, they saw the side of me that gets angry. Like, because who do you let disrespect you and you don't get upset? So I came in the next day. That happened Saturday. Excuse me. It happened Saturday. I came in Sunday. They tried to sit me down and tell me all this bullshit. And I'm just like, nah, I'm not with that. And I literally walked out on Sunday. So Monday, I said, you know, I'm not doing shit today. I'm going to stay in my bed. I'm going to watch my cartoons. I'm going to smoke my weed. And I'm going to have just a very chill day. And out of nowhere, of course, it was this day that an A&R chooses to reach out to me. And my bad, that's my watch. So the A&R reached out to me, and you know, she sent me all these voice notes about the management group she works for and all this and what they're looking for. And you know, then we had a phone conversation the next day, which was the 4th, April 4th. I had a conversation with her, and she said, okay, like, she's like, I like you. I like your sound. I like the way you present yourself. I like your look. I'm going to pass you on to the president. So I had a phone call with him, I think the next day. Yeah, because that was Tuesday I spoke with her. Wednesday I spoke with him. And today we basically like shook hands. You know, lawyers are drawing up the paperwork, not as we speak because it's Good Friday, but as soon as the weekend is over, by next Friday, next Monday the latest, I will have a contract to read over and sign. And that's not even the most exciting part. So that's really exciting because I'm really excited to, you know, have marketing and promotion and all of that. What's really awesome, my next record, the next record that I make, the next record that y'all hear from me will be distributed by Sony. Sony, guys, Sony is it's gonna say my name, the record, the credits, Sony distribution on the bottom. Like, it's so surreal. Like, part of me wants to say, like, it can't be this easy, but it has not been easy. This has been the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. But I'm so excited. Like, this is it. This is my time. Like, I'm ready to make a hit record. I can't wait for everybody to hear it. I can't wait to start doing shows. I can't wait to start opening for people. I can't wait to start touring. All this shit's about to happen. So I just had to get on here and share it here first because YouTube been down. I've been down with YouTube the longest. And all my 98 subscribers, thank you, and thank you, okay? We doing this, baby. We getting there. This is like a major step for me. Some people might not think it's a major step, but for me, this is a major step because I make the music. I know how to make the music, but I don't have the back office to do everything that I need done. And I don't want to say I don't care to, but honestly, I'm not as knowledgeable about that as I am about making a track. So to have a whole back office, and he was just breaking down everything they're about to do for me, talking numbers, talking streaming, talking deals, talking all that shit that I do. Like it was, I'm still in shock. Like, I literally just came from that meeting. We sat and talked for like over 3 hours. Just like, I was just asking questions like, so what does this mean? What does this, like I said, ironing out all the details, because there's certain things as an artist that you want to make sure you don't give up. And especially in these early contracts, these early deals are where I know from the mistakes I've seen and heard and watched other people make, I know these things. That's not much. I'm still very green, but I do know a few things. So, you know, I just had to make sure that I wouldn't be giving up certain rights and all of this, and everything just works. Everything works, and he's so excited. He's been waiting for a female R&B singer. Like, he's like, I'm about to put everything I have behind you because I believe in you. He's like, between your confidence and your sound, he's like, once we get that track, it's up and it's stuck. He's like, I can't help He's like, I can't wait to help you get a major record deal on the table. I'm going to church tomorrow, y'all. I gotta shout, I gotta give thanks. This is what I have been working so hard for. But anyways, I don't want to make this video an hour long, so I'm gonna really just stop it there. I just want to let y'all know. I just wanted to cheers to y'all that your girl finally is under a management contract. The next record you hear from me will be distributed by motherfucking Sony. Like, I'm over the moon. All my hard work is paying off. All the sacrifices that I've had to make. Everything. All the moving across the country 11 times. Baby, we about to have a hit record. Cheers.